And with me to have this conversation is Mr. Okpara, the new Okokondem one. Before we do that, let us hear from Ojukwu himself, the Ikemba one of Nnewi.
We have tried to live a Nigeria designed by Great Britain and handed to us. We have found it difficult to live in that Nigeria. We have fought a civil war, killed so many people, and still we have the same problems reoccurring. Perhaps the time has come to revisit the very foundations of Nigeria.
Good day, Mr. Okokondem.
Good day, my host, Pastor Matthew.
Okay, today we shall be looking at the exploits of Ojukwu himself. I'm talking about the Ikemba of Nnewi. How all his exploits. I'm talking about the Ojukwu that led the Biafra war. That led the Biafra troops during the Nigerian Civil War. Then thereafter we shall be looking at how Nnamdi Kanu and Ekpa took over the battle of fight to liberate the Biafrans from him. But let us start from Ojukwu himself, his exploits. I know you are a man that understands all the activities of Ojukwu right from the cradle. What do we have to know about him?
Yeah, I am Mr. Okokondem. In this Republic of Biafra, live by Nnamdi Kanu and his IPOB government of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Nnamdi Kanu. Long live Ekpa. For me, for the time being, let me cut it short for starting from here. Ojukwu, Chukwuemeka Odimegwu Ojukwu, the son of Sir Louis Odimegwu Ojukwu, was a purely Igbo man with Igbo blood, Biafran blood in his veins and all over him. Ojukwu was a man from Umudim Nnewi, in present Anambra State of Nigeria. And he was born in Zungeru. He grew in Zungeru as a boy. Before coming back, I think he attended King's Secondary School, Lagos here, before he proceeded to England, where he read his master's degree in Oxford University. Now, Ojukwu exploit were so many, which if we say we should narrate it now, it will take them. It may start by, as I did introduction of
Okay, let us start with his enlistment into the Nigerian army and take it off from there.
Okay, he was enlisted in Nigerian army after he graduated because his father wanted him to read law. He went to read history. After he came back home, he wanted to join Nigerian army. His father said no. They battle, because his father was an inflation man in Nigeria at that time. He went and lobbied all the home military officers, both Britain and Britain and Nigeria. And that time, Britain was in control of Nigerian army, not to enlist Ojukwu into Nigerian army. And he planned with them that unless Ojukwu will go as a recruit, he know with that one, Ojukwu will be frustrated. So every Ojukwu go, they will say unless you go as a recruit, Ojukwu had to remove his Oxford suit, Oxford certificate and everything. Don't put in house and enter as a recruit, as a common man in Nigerian army. It was during the parade in Nigerian army. After the parade, the white man handed Nigerian man the shelter of Nigerian, the mantle, and went to rest. When the Nigerian man came and said, instead of Atis, the man will say Achwaya. But you came out and say, no, sir, don't insult, don't disgrace us. It's not Achwaya, it's Atis. Then the man started arguing with Ojukwu. What would you do? Ojukwu said no, stand on his feet. Said no. Then when the white man saw what happened, the white man came and started asking them what is the problem. Ojukwu, the man explained that the Nigerian man came from north, explained that Ojukwu is trying to correct him, insulting him, that it's not Achwaya, it's Atis. Ojukwu said, sir, with all respect, I call him that this what you are pronouncing is not Achwaya, it's Atis. When the man, as they start to speak, the man look at Ojukwu 2 times and calls him, who are you? Come, he bring the man aside. Then, when the man understands where Ojukwu was going, the man said, okay, there's no problem. It's Achwaya, let the man go. Then the man bring Ojukwu aside, start asking him. Ojukwu explained himself, said, Oxford University, What are you doing in Nigerian army? Where ordinary Sandasis in Igbo people don't like to enter army. You agree to want to enter army. He said that yes, that's what I want. The man said okay. After all said and done, the man give him paper that no man should stop him again. That's what man give him paper that she's got officers course. From officers course, I think they give him lieutenant or so. By then they have arranged Ojukwu and Basanjo, Benjamin Adekule and other Nigerian army officers to go army training school in Tashi, Ghana. When they read there, the people in Ghana saw that Ojukwu is more advanced, more wiser, more everything than others. They made Ojukwu instructor again in Tashi, Ghana, army school, army college, Ghana. Then Ojukwu instructed all of them and came back home. This is how Ojukwu joined Nigerian army.
So at what point did Ojukwu decide to embark on civil war?
Ojukwu was a lieutenant colonel before he backed on civil war. And the what made Ojukwu to back on civil war was the killing of Igbos, killing of Biafra. Because that time in the north, at first he comes from east. Whether Delta, whether Middle West out of that time, whether Eastern region of that time, even the people in Benue, lower Benue from this, they are part of east. Before British carved them up to north to weaken the population and the strength of east. That's why you have Igbos in Benue, Igbos in Kongi. You understand? So because they kill anybody, they kill everybody. When they see that they have won the power, there was one Major General from Akwa Ibom. I forgot his name. They killed him at Ebute Meta, Major General. They say, nyamli, they shoot him down.
So what you are saying is what led to the war. That's what you are saying.
Yes. When they kill, after killing the Ironsi, they can't do their own counter coup. They say Zogu Revolution was Igbo man coup. They made their own coup and killed Ironsi. They went and they killed, after killing 250 soldiers recorded, apart from the one that's not recorded. They kill the north. When they kill in the north, they come down in the west, start killing. Igbos run back to east and stay. They were marching down to east. Ojukwu said no. And if it's not by the grace of God, God will use Adekule to stop the left Major General Yaradua. They could massacre Igbos in east. Because that time we have only one army barrack, 82 mechanized division, Enugu. Then, I think it was Major Njoku also commanding that mechanized to Enugu. Then go on the phone Yaradua in Enugu to make sure they disarm all the whole Igbos. They should take force and collect that command and to make sure they disarm the whole Igbos and start killing Igbos from the barrack. This man, Benjamin Adekule, intercept the discussion and went and tell the man that the man should do what? Hand him over willingly. See what is going on, otherwise they kill the whole Igbos now. The man said, is it what's going on? Because they have heard what is going on. Then the man surrender to Adekule. Adekule took over and disarmed the whole army officers, both Yoruba, both Hausa, both Igbo, disarmed everybody and locked the ammunition. That's why they are not able to carry out. Before Ojukwu came to realize what was happening, he was then governor of Midwest, of Eastern region, governor of Eastern region. Well, the late Major General Ejo was governor of Midwestern region because that time he was a major.
So at what point did they get to Aburi Accord before the war?
They went to Aburi Accord when all the whole settlement was nothing. Then Ankrang in Ghana had to invite them.
Accra?
Ankrang. Okay. The chief of army, the army staff. The chief of army staff, not army general staff. The third in command, because after the downfall of Kotoka, because Kotoka and Afefa took over from the civilian, and the Akran was a retired Major General in Ghana. Then when the Afefa they went in, Afefa, Gowon was the head of state, Afefa was second in command. Then they went and called Akran to come and head the army. Then after the death of Kotoka, Afefa took over as the main head of state. Then Ankara followed him. Then it was Ankara that invited them in Ghana, Aburi. Then all the whole Aburi agreement, had it been Gowon to keep Aburi agreement, this agitation or Biafran war or anything could not have happened. Obasanjo went to the Aburi Accord. David Ejo went. Gowon went. In Biafra side, Ojukwu went. This man, Mbanefo, go. This man, Chinachebe, was with them. You understand? Then after coming back to home, Gowon refused to implement the Aburi Accord because the then chief of
the chief of army staff.
Not chief of army staff. The man that headed Nigerian judiciary.
Okay, the chief
Attorney General.
Attorney General.
The Attorney General of Nigeria was a Yoruba man. With the help of British High Commission and Awolowo, they advised Gowon not to implement Aburi Accord. Because Aburi Accord is let there be confederation. Not to go back to your region. East, go back to your region. Middle West, stay in your region. Western region, stay in your region. Let everybody contribute to the central. Let we have weak central government, but regional powerful government, which means as we are trying for restructuring now, and people are trying for restructuring. That's what happened there. Because after Hiroshi took over, Hiroshi destroyed regional government and match both the governments together, form unitary government that the center have to decide whatever will happen, which is what is happening now. That lead the north to shout Araba, Araba, Bamuso, Bamuso, divide, divide, we don't want, we don't want. But as things turn away, turn the way it turned, they went to Aburi to restore that thing back under Aburi Accord. When they come here, Awolowo will take Gowon and the Deputy Attorney General of Nigeria with British High Commission that you don't know that when allow this thing to be again, these people will have more power. They have the sea, they have seaport, they have oil, they have code. They will exploit it by then having a regional police and central army. They can build that regional police with their money to build their own army. Then they can liberate and go at any time. No one say what did I do? Awolowo told him, for him, logistically, coming to law and anything, this boy have win you. Because that's what he always call Ojukwu. I will call Ojukwu boy. This boy have win you. I will say, what will I? Go on say what will I? He say, pick arms. Pick arms. It's only arms you take to subdue them and bring them back. Then, that's why the one came and said no.
And the war now broke out.
The war broke out. And how the war broke out? Therefore, Ojukwu said, on Aburi we stand. Everybody said, on Aburi we stand. Gowon, Ojukwu told Gowon, if you don't implement Aburi Accord, this region I'm ruling now, I will declare them
a sovereign state.
Sovereign state. If you don't implement Aburi Accord. Before Ojukwu will talk, Gowon went ahead and said no. Ojukwu have to declare Biafra on May 30, 1967. When Ojukwu see, and before all this happened, they cut Biafran power line. Biafran engineers went and used Enugu coal to restore the light back. We are still using a separate light. Then when Ojukwu declared, Gowon came and said he will fight us, but then British are giving him assurance. Give Nigeria assurance that they will supply anything they want. British send them expatriate, send them machinery, send them weapons, send them whatever they want.
But we learned that Ojukwu was always in the battlefield himself during the war.
Yes, yes. Ojukwu was in battlefield. When the war, in any sector, the war is so strong, Ojukwu will go. Not only going 1 mile to the battlefield, he will be in battlefield, ginger the morale of the boys. Because Ojukwu, after he joined army, was trained as a combatant soldier. not as a logistic man or man in the office. He was commanding Nigerian army in Kano when Ojukwu carried out the revolution, and his men carried out the revolution. He was commanding Nigerian army battalion in Kano to show that he wasn't a lazy man. He wasn't a coward.
So it means Ojukwu was leading from the war front.
Ojukwu was leading from the war front. He only go to meeting, go to first and come back. Ojukwu don't have time to relax as a head of state. The Gowon never come to battlefield for a second. Even 1 mile to the battlefield, Gowon did not smell. Gowon did not smell. It was Adekunle, Benjamin Adekunle, Moritala, this man, Abraham Taiwo, who died in Dinka coup, Dinka assassinate. Then this man, Don Kambale. They are the people in the battlefield. Later, Obasanjo, when they removed Adekunle, Obasanjo came in. And this man who wrote Tragedy of Victory, Godwin Ishaga Alabi, from Okwani, in Delta State now, from Okwani. But you don't know that he is an Igbo man. Until it was the word that made him to know his father's place, and he thought that he was a Kwara man, because he lived with his mother in the Kwara.
Let's look at the role the man Okokondem played during the war. I mean, the spokesman of, was he the spokesman of Biafra army? I mean, Okokondem.
Okokondem wasn't a spokesman of Biafra, but Okokondem is a chief broadcaster in Biafran radio. Okokondem was the chief broadcaster, was the man heading Biafran radio station. Well, Ojukwu Merije was Biafra chief propaganda. Then, Okokondem, if war is to win by the mouth, Okokondem from Akwa Ibom and Ojukwu Merije, who have won the war for Biafra. They could have won the war for Biafra. But you know, whereby you are fighting, not that Nigerian army are more technical than us, than Biafran soldiers. Biafran soldiers are more technical than them. But what they lack is ammunition. What they lack is ammunition. And throughout the whole 3 years plus, we fought the war. No country will come today say we own them. Because
we understand that Obunigwe, as it was popularly known during that war, was developed in the course of the war.
Yes, was developed in the course of the war. This is what part of the conviction. British convinced European people not to support Biafra. Not to support Biafra. Because British went and told Soviet Union, Russia, who was the head of Soviet Union, that why do you want to support these people? Because Ojukwu went there to seek for alliance to support us. They said, why do you want to support these people? They get in their independence in 1960. 6 years interval, they get independent. War broke out. And these people go home. Under 6 months, they fought. They start manufacturing their own weapon. Then do you think that if these people succeed and become a nation, you and them will be competing in arms market? Because that time Russia depends on arms. Because all these mineral resources that Russia have got now, they haven't got it that time. They depend on iron, metal work, arms. That's where Russia depends. They were the best producers of tanks, apart from German. AK-47, we know that is from them. Now, AK-49 is from them. They are good in rifle, apart from Israel that produce a cruiser. It was only Israeli cruiser that can compete with the Russian rifle. The British went and convinced them that if these people, under 6 months, they start producing their weapon, if you support them, they become a nation. They will overall you in the arms market. That was one of the things that made Russia to pull out. Then British went and they tell other people that Biafra are producing mass destruction weapon.
Yes, weapon of mass destruction.
Mass destruction. Don't support them. When our people went to lobby for support, they asked our people what is meaning of Obunigwe. Our people say killing in mass. They say, that thing that British told them is true. That these people will produce weapons to wipe away the whole world. They said no. Obunigwe made the world to last, to sustain. We produce our own AK-47, our own rifle. We produce it. We produce our own Obunigwe. The last one we produce, therefore produce, that we are test, but to put in operation is the one we call flying Obunigwe. Flying Obunigwe, just like a missile. You will stay here now and operate it. From here, it may land into, in this order, it may land to Osho, or Ondo, or Oyo, and destroy anything destroyable. But that one, we're about to use it before the war come to an end. You see, that we produce. Even
okay, how did the war come to an end?
The war come to an end when Russia used one type of missile, one type of artillery. That artillery, it bounced 3 times. When it lands here, boom, it will explode. Then the next one, it may land at the Bega, explode. The next one, it may land at Shagamu, explode. They are 3 in one release. Boom, boom, boom. And as they explode, it has chemical content that anybody that breathes in will be suffocating. Even though if it not touch you, as the air is spreading, whosoever, whether military or even animals, the thing will be spreading. And the military, any living thing held it. That one will be suffocating. Blood will come out from eyes, from nose, from mouth, from ear, from anus, from reproduction organ, whether male or female. Blood will come out from any space. So this made our people to be weakened. Before we will import mask, before we import mask from North Korea, the thing has weakened our people, weakened our soldiers. We continue withdrawing, until finally Luguta fell. When Luguta fell, withdrawing until this territory called Olo, so they call Olo North Town, and Olo Northeast, Idato South, Idato North, all this area.
In all this period, you are saying, where were Ojukwu? How was he coordinating the war?
Ojukwu was still saying and coordinating the war until finally, the people that support Biafra, Tanzanian, Ivory Coast, Gabon, Zambia, and Haiti, and the other prominent Igbo people, like Philippines, second in command. This Chima Achebe, Mbanefo, all of them, they arranged with the first government, because General Bigo gave us support and allow us to use his territory to have in Gabon. We use Gabon to have relief. In Ivory Coast, we use Ivory Coast. We can plant in Ivory Coast, we collect it. We use pay to shift it. And that weapon is once in a while. So we mostly based on our local production. Because we
finally, Ojukwu now
they agree, including Britain. They agree that Ojukwu should go to exile in Ivory Coast. Ojukwu refused to go. Philippines called Ojukwu, you have to leave. If you don't leave, if this boy seen you, then we go on suicide mission, continue dying. The people are dying. Our boys are dying. Ojukwu leave. Then all of them agree that Ojukwu should hand over to Philippines. After he leaves, then Philippines will come for negotiation of the war to come to an end. Then after Ojukwu leave, then the flag Ojukwu use, the name of that flag, the last flag of Biafra. The last flag at the cargo that led to Biafra. Meanwhile, Biafra airport was the busiest airport in the world that time, because in one night, more than 50 planes land.
What were they coming to do?
They are bringing relief from Gabon and bringing other things from Africa and to us. Every night, more than 50 planes land and take over without any sound, without any light, without nothing. That's why I lost that time at the best pilot in the world. In the airport, which federal government build the express road to join Uli Airport so that there be no trace of development or what Biafra have done in this.
So now that talks back after the war, we understand that it was declared that no victor, no vanquish.
No vanquish. This is why
the situation.
No, you see, really, the war was declared no victor, no vanquish. And when Philip Effiong, they are negotiating with Obasanjo in Nnewi, the people came to Nnewi to negotiate the end of the war. Philip Effiong did not say Biafra we are surrendering or we are tired of fighting. But Philip Effiong said, for the sake of story, let this hostility stop. He did not say we Biafra surrendering. He said, let this hostility stop. It was then he reached agreement with Obasanjo. Obasanjo take Philip Effiong, Mbanefo, and I think other people also.
Okay, that is why Obasanjo wrote that book.
Command. Because Obasanjo was the last army commander that reached Olo, that captured Radio Biafra. Is that or not? Then Obasanjo lead them to go on. On the final conclusion, they still write, let the hostility come to an end.
Let the hostility
come to an end because of, for the sake of peace, first surrender.
Okay, now
Nigeria win Biafra. This is why Ojukwu came. I mean, the one came and saw no vanquish. But no victor, no vanquish. Indirectly, there's a victor, there's a vanquish. Because we return back to Nigeria. Biafra return back to Nigeria. And if you come to international law, he said that any nation fight for their liberation, and we are brought back to the nation they don't want to be. They were brought back by force into that nation, in that nation. After 30 years.
So that is in international law.
No, 30 years. If the leader is still alive, they can rise up to agitate for their freedom to go, but not with war again. Not with the war gun again.
Is that where Nnamdi Kanu came in?
Nnamdi Kanu don't came in fourth of all. It was Ojukwu that came in.
Okay.
Or was it that came in? That time Ojukwu have returned back from exile. In 1999, because Ojukwu was alive when this started. 1999, Obasanjo handed over because that time it had been more than 30 years.
But let us understand, did Owazirike get consultation with Ojukwu before he started?
Yes, Owazirike get consultation with Ojukwu. Ojukwu backed him up because Ojukwu gave him most of the documents that he was using, different documents. And I think in the same 2002 or 2001, Ojukwu and Owazirike went to America, commissioned Biafra House in America. They commissioned it in America. But along the line, when Owazirike saw little temptation. So
invariably, Ojukwu actually handed over to
Owazirike. Let us say the truth. But Owazirike fuck up. Collect money.
But that one is allegation.
Not allegation. Owazirike did it. I am Okokondem. Mr. Papadini Okokondem telling you, Owazirike collect it. Because Ohaneze Igbo politician want to use it as political agitator. They deceive Owazirike. Really, Owazirike was deceived. They went and told Owazirike in the prison because Owazirike spent almost a year. They went and told Owazirike in the prison that your people you are fighting with them, they are forsaking you. All of them have collected money and turn the back. You will die here. And really, Owazirike may die here, may die there. Because that time Kofi Annan was Secretary General of United Nations. Owazirike carried document he wrote for restoration of Biafra. Give Kofi Annan. Nigerian government, they know what they said to Kofi Annan carry the documents or the petitions or notification of Owazirike wrote to the United Nations, dump in Ghana. It did not reach the United Nations. When they got that the United Nations don't have no here in Owazirike, the United Nations don't have to do, they're going to die there.
Okay, now let's look at how did Nnamdi Kanu came into the picture to start leading the action.
Yes, it was when Owazirike backed up. And then Nnamdi Kanu called him. Nnamdi Kanu was handling Radio Biafra. Owazirike opened in London and doing his work, his normal secular work. When Owaziri will tell Nnamdi Kanu. I mean, Nnamdi Kanu will tell Owaziri, bring the money to fund this thing. To this. Owaziri will tell him that I've already come out. And you know these people, the money we are using are their money, and there's money again. So and so that. When they will find out that Owaziri have succumbed to Nigerian pressure, have turned his back to what he started, Nnamdi Kanu have to pick up that Radio Biafra, run it by himself with 5 people. It by himself, and using his money that he earned as a running those things. From there, Nnamdi Kanu build up. When Nnamdi Kanu build up and take over fully, and they change it from Mozob to indigenous people of, then Nnamdi Kanu have to go to United Nations and register direct. He registered direct. United Nations give him certificate of everything to agitate for. So Nnamdi Kanu hold every record, hold every certificate, hold whatever will make him to stand and agitate.
Now let us look at how Ekpa came into the picture.
Samuel Ekpa came into the picture. Samuel Ekpa was on his own. He didn't start with Nnamdi Kanu, but Samuel Ekpa picked interest in the agitation. When he saw what Nnamdi Kanu was doing, the Samuel was having his own platform, promoting Biafran cause in his own platform as he can do that time. Before Nnamdi Kanu can recognize what Samuel Ekpa was doing, then they contact themselves, and Nnamdi Kanu administer Samuel Ekpa, do Samuel Ekpa one-on-one, person on person. If DOS were denying, but they know. Then it was when Samuel Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu administer, interview him, query him, that Nnamdi Kanu include Samuel Ekpa into IPOB, one family. And if that time there was a speech that Nnamdi Kanu just made, I watch Samuel Ekpa. The man is so fantastic. He has carried this struggle to another level. Samuel Ekpa is trying to elaborate this struggle to be strong. Nnamdi Kanu always promotes him whenever Nnamdi Kanu will say his brokers that everybody should listen to Samuel Ekpa, follow his way. All the OS, all the whole IPOB, one family, should listen to Samuel Ekpa. Let them borrow for Samuel Ekpa. The man well, he's working strong. Then the spirit of Samuel Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu come to agreement in the spiritual realm. Before Nnamdi Kanu, they don't know that the DOS and other people have already betrayed him. He went to organize it. He went to go and head conference to address IPOB in Kenya, not knowing the IPOB leader in Kenya have already done the agreement with the DOS in Nigeria, with Nigerian government. It was in the south that they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody knows where Nnamdi Kanu is. It was someone who was struggling, crucially to know that Nigerian government, when Malami came to announce that they have caught Kanu, when people were telling me, I said, no, it's not easy. Until I find out that in real, they have caught Nnamdi Kanu. And the people who came to me asked me, I went to confirm to them that yes, Nnamdi Kanu is in Nigerian net now. That's why those people believe. They said, as far as I have said so, yes, Nnamdi Kanu is Nigerian net. So then from there, when someone wait for quick 6 months, DOS and other prominent people are not doing anything for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, then someone have to come out. But Nelly Ofebu try to convince someone to follow their trend so that everything will mellow down. Nnamdi Kanu will die in prison. Someone say no. Then they start cascading someone start cascading. He insult a member of IPOB. He did not swear a legend. He don't do this. He do not do that. But the person of Nnamdi Kanu, they hear concerning Nnamdi Kanu and concerning someone and his good work. They put that one aside. So this is how someone came in to wear the shoe of Nnamdi Kanu in absence of Nnamdi Kanu.
So he's now wearing the
shoe of Nnamdi Kanu in absence of Nnamdi Kanu. So this is how Samuel Ekpa. Without Samuel Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu could have been a forgotten person. Without the Samuel Ekpa, Biafra issue could have been a forgotten issue. Now, and people were now condemning him, who handed him over, who did this, who did that. Look at what Nnamdi Kanu was supposed to do, and DOS and the people that are condemning someone were not able to do it. Someone is doing all those things. You understand? Open legislation office, contacting international community for the backing of declaration of Biafra. And I am sure, immediately Biafra is declared, Nnamdi Kanu will come out. Because you cannot hold another person in your cell without committing any crime. Are you all right now?